by Zeke Miller, Aamermadhani and Jonathan Lemirest. Ives, England, app. President Joe Biden urged global leaders Thursday to join him in sharing coronavirus vaccines with struggling nations around the world after he promised the US would donate 500 million doses to help speed the pandemic's end and bolster the strategic position of the world's wealthiest democracies. Speaking in England before a summit of the Group of 7 world leaders, Biden announced the EU commitment to vaccine sharing, which comes on top of 80 million doses he has already pledged by the end of the month. He argued it was in both America's interests and the world's to make vaccination widely and speedily available everywhere. "We're going to help lead the world out of this pandemic working alongside our global partners," Biden said. He added that on Friday the G7 nations would join the EU in outlining their vaccine donation commitments. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson wrote in the Times of London newspaper that it was now time for wealthy countries to shoulder their responsibilities and vaccinate the world. His country has yet to send any doses abroad or announce a solid plan to share vaccines. Johnson indicated Britain had millions of doses in surplus stocks. French President Emmanuel Macron welcomed the EU commitment and said Europe should do the same. "I think the European Union needs to have at least the same level of ambition as the United States and be able to make a similar announcement," he said at a news conference. Biden said the EU was sharing its doses with no strings attached or pressure for favors. "We're doing this to save lives, to end this pandemic, and that's it," he said. Biden had faced mounting pressure to outline his global vaccine sharing plan, especially as inequities in supply around the world have become more pronounced and the demand for shots in the EU has dropped precipitously in recent weeks. "In times of trouble, Americans reach out to offer help," Biden said, adding that the EU doses would supercharge the global vaccination campaign. "Our values call on us to do everything that we can to vaccinate the world against COVID-19. The EU commitment is to buy and donate 500 million Pfizer doses for distribution through the global COVAX alliance to 92 lower-income countries and the African Union, bringing the first steady supply of mRNA vaccine to the countries that need it most." A price tag for the 500 million doses was not released, but the EU is now set to be COVAX's largest vaccine donor in addition to its single largest funder with a $4 billion commitment. The global alliance has thus far distributed just 81 million doses, and parts of the world, particularly in Africa, remain vaccine deserts.